name is Carrie Baddock, and I'm here to talk about mindfulness meditation. Now, a lot of people I talk to are afraid of meditation. They think it's part of some sort of organized religion and it goes against their religious values to practice. But I'm here to tell you that mindfulness meditation is just bringing your attention to the present moment. So much of our stress and worry is caused about regrets we have over things that happened in the past, or worry about things that may or may happen in the future. But the truth is, the only moment that really exists is the present moment. You can't go back and change things that have happened, and you can't predict the future. The things you're worrying about may or may not even happen. So that's mindfulness meditation, bringing your attention to the present moment. So why do we practice? There are several reasons to practice. For me, it's about more fully experiencing the things that I'm doing. And I could give you a few examples to illustrate that. For instance, your friend comes over and you're having a conversation. She's so excited to tell you her story. And you're listening, and then all of a sudden you're thinking about what you want to say next. The story ends, your friend asks you questions, and you can't react because your mind was elsewhere. You were thinking about what to say next. In that instance, you've missed an opportunity to connect with a good friend and maybe possibly even learn something new. Another example. So you get your favorite pint of Ben & Jerry's and you're so excited, it's your treat for the week. You sit down to watch your favorite sitcom and not even 10 minutes, you look down at your pint and it's empty and you haven't tasted a single bite. So mindfulness meditation helps you enjoy those moments and really savor these experiences. Another benefit of mindfulness meditation is that it allows you to respond to life's challenges in a more productive way. For instance, you're at the grocery store, you're shopping, and a woman on her phone bumps into you and turns to you and say, "Watch it, jerk." Your natural inclination might be to respond in anger. But with mindfulness meditation, you have the opportunity to feel those emotions come on, to feel that anger, but then you can take a pause and then choose how you want to respond, and respond in a way that de-escalates the anger. And these are just some instances, but also science has proven that there's many physical and mental benefits. It reduces stress and anxiety, it helps you sleep better, and it promotes heart health. And other mental clinics, it's been used to treat addictions, eating disorders, and even obsessive compulsive disorders. So now, how do you practice? So there's many ways to practice, and they all revolve around bringing your attention to the present moment, to one single point of focus. There's breathing meditations where you're focusing on your natural breath. You don't try to force your breath, you just focus on your breath. There are walking meditations where you're focusing on the feel of your feet touching the ground. There's body meditations where you're focusing on the sensations of your body, and you can scan from your feet to your head and then back down again. There's listening meditations when you're listening to the sounds around you. And my favorite, there's eating meditations when you're paying attention to the food you're eating. Like each morsel is the first time you've ever tasted that food. Now, when you're doing these meditations, many thoughts will come up, and don't think they will, because they will. And that's normal. And when that happens, you don't judge the thought. You don't judge yourself for having those thoughts. They will happen. You just slowly bring your attention back to your point of focus. And again, the more thoughts you have, I have very many thoughts, the better, because it just gives you the chance to practice bringing your attention back to the breath or your other point of focus. So now that we've talked about what it is, why you should practice, and how you should practice, we can talk about how to practice, a schedule for practicing. So some people think, do I have to practice for an hour a day, every day, how many times a day? There's really no right or wrong answer. You can practice for as little as a minute, and then slowly work your way up to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, etc. So why don't you start with 5 minutes of listening? Tomorrow morning, take out your phone, put on your timer for 5 minutes, and just sit there in a comfortable position and focus on the sounds around you. And then in our next podcast, I will lead you through other guided meditations, so you'll have additional ways to practice. So thank you for watching me, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.